Welcome aboard the BESETO Express. We'll cover 3 countries: Beijing in China, Seoul in Korea, and Tokyo in Japan. Together we'll explore the culture of BESETO. All aboard the BESETO Express.
It is said man is the greatest masterpiece made by God, while at the same time, women have been the object of praise and beauty, needless to say, in both the East and West. Our views on beautiful women have been changing throughout history, but the essence of our notions of beauty are essentially the same. The 3 BESETO countries also have similar yet different views on what beauty is. Being a nation formed of diverse cultures and people, China sees a beautiful woman as one with rich expressions on top of natural beauty. Japanese beauties have restrained expressions, along with traditional long straight hair, and elegant and mature, an image compared to a cherry blossom. And what of the beauties in Korea? A beautiful woman in Korea had the image of fertility and classic features. Let's go meet the beautiful women of the 3 BESETO countries and learn of their beauty secrets.
Hi again, it's me, Doris, ready to start another journey on the BESETO Express. Have you ever heard of the saying, beauty is in the eye of the beholder? But still, every woman in the world likes to consider themselves as beautiful. When we all think of a classical, beautiful figure, we think of Cleopatra, right? Well, that's exactly the topic of today's show, beauty. So why don't you join me as we find the Cleopatras of the BESETO region?
The only way we can see beautiful women of the past before the invention of photography is through paintings. The earliest images of beauty of China can be found on wall paintings. From the Sui dynasty, you can see plump faces and peaked eyes, major characteristics of Chinese beauties. The Tang dynasty's image of a beautiful woman was more voluptuous than that of the Sui dynasty. All of them have short faces with double chins. Let's find out how the greatest beauty of China and the Tang dynasty, Yang Guifei, actually looked.
양귀비는 매우 뚱뚱한, 살이 아주 통통하게 찐 이런 여자였을 겁니다. 왜 그러냐면 그 양귀비가 살던 시절에 여자 그림이라든가 조각이라든가 또는 묘에다 부장품으로 넣기 위해서 만든 도용 이런 것은 아주 얼굴이 볼이 볼록하고 볼이 벌거스름하고 말이죠. 눈, 코, 입이 쬐끄맣고 그러면서 몸매는 가느다랗고 살이 이렇게 통통하고 이런 형으로 그려집니다.
Even if you see a painting of Yang Guifei drawn later in history in Japan, you can see that she was quite healthy. In the Song dynasty, women with more slender figures than the past became more popular. As if reflecting the prevailing state of its society, the face and body of women became more slender. In the Ming dynasty, figures of women got even thinner. And after the start of the Qing dynasty, the idea of beautiful women changed again. The vibrant empress of the Qing dynasty was thought of as the ideal model of beauty. Nearing modern times, the image of beauty was portrayed with a slender figure similar to how it is today. The voluptuousness that symbolized the bearing of many children in the past disappeared as one of the elements of a beautiful woman.
대체적으로 갸름한 얼굴입니다. 이 갸름한 얼굴은 중국에서 상당히 미인의 조건을 붙였습니다. 그리고 눈은 가늘고 길고 끝이 올라가는 눈입니다. 이건 동양적인 특징을 잘 보여주는 눈이라 하겠습니다.
The faces of Japanese women found in ancient tombs were long and had prominent chins, giving a somewhat noble image. The Heian dynasty was when the richest and most original culture of Japan had flourished. The first element of beauty in this period was a woman's voluptuousness, similar to China. Onokomachi, who was thought of as the most beautiful woman of the period, had a graceful and artistic beauty. So, most beauties of the Heian dynasty look aristocratic, similar to Onokomachi.
헤이안 시대에는 그게 이제 귀족 문화가 꽃피우던 시절입니다. 그때는 서민 문화가 이제 뭐 서민 문화라는 게 사실은 너무 빈약하고 없었던 거죠. 머리를 아주 그냥 생머리로 길게 늘어뜨리고 잘 빗었고 코가 아주 짧고 얼굴은 아주 동그랗고 볼이 볼록하고 이렇게 귀여운 인상의 그런 얼굴을 그린 걸 볼 수 있죠.
Why are the historical images of beautiful women in China and Japan so similar?
대개 어느 한 사회가 융성 발전할 때 이때는 살집이 있는 여자를 좋게 봅니다. 그런 형을 미인으로 봅니다. 그러나 아주 발전해가지고 이제 사회가 어느 정도 퇴폐적으로 흐를 때 이때는 날씬하고 또 귀엽고 이런 인상의 여인을 좋게 봅니다. 그것이 역사적으로 계속 반복합니다. 동양만 그런 게 아니라 서양도 그렇습니다.
The Edo dynasty was the period that gave birth to the typical Japanese beauty we are familiar with today. If the beauties of the Heian dynasty were aristocratic, the beauties of the Edo dynasty are beautiful in a more worldly sense. Decorative items, techniques of makeup application, and the trimming of eyebrows were developed. The women had calm-looking, graceful images, but after the Edo dynasty, women with slender curves and elaborate styles became the models of beauty, similar to how they are today.
日本のその美人像っていうのはね、やっぱり時代によって多少異なるんですよね。今はその細表の人が美人のパターンになってますけどね。これが小野小町だとか、それから要するにややそれより下っておたふくって言われてる人ね。つまるところ下膨れの人ね、下の方が大きい人がその美人の対象だったんですけどね。だから江戸時代の美人が決して現在の美人とは言えないわけですよね。
Beauties of Korea in the old days were elegant, similar to that of Japan. A wide chin and long face were early traits of beauty as well as aristocracy. Noble-looking faces were preferred and thought of as the best face for the eldest daughter-in-laws in those days. In representative wall paintings of the Koryo dynasty, voluptuous beauties symbolizing the ability to bear many children can be seen. For a time, the drawing of female portraits had been forbidden in Korea, so it was only later in the 17th century that paintings of women started to reappear. The image of beauty had changed a lot in those years. The figures became more slender. This was the period when a woman with jet black hair and eyes and ivory skin became the ideal of beauty.
이마가 반듯하고 눈썹은 초생딸 같고 눈이 쌍꺼풀이 없고 가느다랗고 조그만 눈입니다. 그다음에 코가 끝이 작고 마늘 쪽같이 이렇게 둥글고 그다음에 입술은 입이 작고 앵두같이 이렇게 뻘겋고 입은 작고 얼굴이 전체적으로 둥글고 넓적하고 그래서 고즈넉하고 얌전한 소극적 인상의 그런 얼굴을 미인이라고 봤다고 볼 수 있죠.
Getting closer to the modern day, the image of beauty changed from an ideal beauty to a more realistic one.
At the start of the 20th century, many people in Asia believed that every time you took a picture, your spirit would leave. Therefore, photography was forbidden. For the same reasons, many artists were forbidden from drawing the perfect images of people until the 16th and 17th century. So many of the pictures that you see today were probably drawn around the 18th century. Why don't we take a look at the pictures drawn around the same time of both Korea, China, and Japan?
This is a painting of a typical beautiful Korean woman by Shin Yoon-bok. A wig was used and her small, round face seems to stand out. Her eyes, without folds, are gazing downward and their tips are peaked slightly upwards. Maturity was the most important element of beauty for a woman in Japan. Most Japanese women have their hair up and have wide eyelids. Another unique factor is that their eyes are gazing downward in one direction. During that same period, beauties of China had slender faces and well-groomed thin and delicate eyebrows. Chinese women also used wigs to emphasize their upper head. Let's find out the similarities and differences of beauties in our three BESETO countries.
이 대표적인 이 삼국의 세 그림을 보면은 먼저 그 여인들이 눈에 쌍꺼풀이 없이 가는 눈이고요. 그리고 시선이 약간 밑으로 내려져 있는데 그 어머니의 자비로운 표정을 이 넓은 눈두덩으로 표현하려고 했던 것이라고 생각합니다. 이 중국은 정수리가 강조된 머리 스타일을 보이고 있죠. 그리고 코도 길고 일본도 마찬가지인데 그리고 얼굴도 긴 모습이 여인의 성숙미를 강조한 데 비해서 한국의 그림은 그 양옆머리를 강조했고 그리고 애띤 모습을 그리는 게 그 여인의 청순미를 더 강조한 게 아닌가 이렇게 보여집니다.
Now that you've seen the pictures of what the three countries consider as beautiful, I'm sure you noticed that they were all different. A major reason for this difference is said to be the difference in diet. The facial bone structure is known to change whether your diet consists of hard foods or soft foods. Why don't we take a look at the different bone structures of these three countries?
If you observe the facial structures of beautiful BESETO women, you can see that the Korean women have well-developed chins, while China and Japan have smaller chins. The difference is bigger when compared with a Westerner. China has traditionally preferred women with rounder faces, but nowadays, more varieties can be seen owing to its diverse population. Japanese beauties had small cheekbones and chins and were seen as cute. But after World War II, new images of beauty, including those with mixed blood, came about. Korea has preferred women with long faces. A Korean beauty generally has an oval-shaped face. Nearly 1/3 of all Korean women have such an oval face. BESETO's modern beauties are similar in many ways, but they also have a distinct difference.
동양 상국 미인들을 봤을 때 우리나라 사람들이 하악, 아래턱이 가장 발달되어 있습니다. 그리고 일본 여성, 그리고 중국 여성들이 하악턱이 가장 적게 발육되어 있어 갖고 우리나라 여성들이 얼굴이 좀 길어 보입니다. 반면 이제 중국 사람들은 하악턱이 좀 더 작기 때문에 얼굴이 둥그스름한 형상을 나타내고 있습니다. 그래서 우리나라는 예전부터 얼굴이 길기 때문에 계란형의 그 얼굴을 가진 사람을 미인이라고 칭하고 있습니다.
A woman with a well-proportioned figure was thought of as the most beautiful in the West, ever since the ancient Greek and Roman periods. That is still true for modern times. Slender, long faces, and figures are still preferred. This is influencing the idea of beauty in the East. The images of beautiful women are radically changing in the three BESETO countries. As the 20th century's information age makes the world smaller, the Asian preference has come to prefer more active and westernized looks with prominent eyes, noses, and lips.
Many Westerners say that it's hard to tell whether a person is Korean, Chinese, or Japanese just by looking at them. But the same goes for us Asians also. These days, cosmetic surgery has become very popular among the Asian females to look more westernized. But one funny thing is that most Westerners think that the traditional Asian look is much more appealing. The topic of today's show was beauty, but it's a known fact that the symbol of beauty changes as time changes. That's it for today's show. I'll see you next time.
The traditional Asian beauty has a calm appearance with small eyes, nose, and lips. The modern age of beauty has a more vibrant and glamorous look, more active. The outer appearance preferences may have changed through history, but the thought that true beauty comes from within the heart remains the same.